Hello and welcome back. And gosh, that sounded posh. Yeah, I'm not posh. That was ridiculous. Hi. You can tell I haven't made one of these for a while. It's like starting all over again. Let's try again. Hello. How are we? Oh, good, I hope. Welcome to my channel for all of you that may be new. All of you. Maybe one or two of you, let's be honest. So today, a bit of a different video actually. I wanted to talk about a dilemma that I am finding myself facing in the world of YouTube. And I think it might be something that possibly other creators have to face themselves, but never maybe ever thought of, because I certainly didn't. So yeah, we're going to talk about that today, and hopefully if it's not something that you had even thought of yourself, it might make you aware of this. So that if you're just starting your YouTube journey and trying to get monotonized, I can't say it, get to the stage where you can earn a few pennies on Facebook. Because let's be honest, a lot of us always have that in the back of our minds. Starting a YouTube channel is fun. And for me, for a while there, it just became part of my week. You know, I used to really look forward to making my videos. And it gave me something to work towards as well. It became a proper little hobby of mine. It's only that life's taken over and everything's so busy that I don't do it so much now. And to be fair, I miss doing it. But even though those were the reasons for me starting my YouTube channel, you do always have in the back of your mind the possibility or the potential of maybe meeting the criteria, which is 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, and getting monotonized, or however you say that word, so that you can start earning some pennies, whatever, pounds, pennies, off the videos that you make. So that was in the back of my mind. I knew what the criteria was, didn't really ever dream of getting there, and I haven't. But I have achieved part of that criteria. And now the dilemma that I am facing is to do with that. So I want to talk about it so that if you are starting your own channel, you already have this bit of knowledge which you may or may not have ever thought of, and you can bear it in mind with moving forward with your own channel. So as some of you who have been with me for a while now, thank you very much, as you will know, it was a little over a year ago I purchased a new printer. And at the time, I didn't really know what to make a video on that particular week, because I wasn't making anything, I hadn't painted anything, wasn't doing anything art related. So I just thought, well, I've got to set this new printer up, I'll make a video on it. And that is literally all I was thinking. It will do for this week to make a video. That will give me my week's video, because at the time I was really trying to be consistent and upload a certain amount of videos every 1 to 2 weeks. I decided to make one on the Epsom printer. The Epsom printer, which was the ET8550. Great. I had a video for the week. Anyway, it then became quite clear to me that this particular Epsom printer obviously was of interest to people, because that video, the first one I did, started gaining traction, I suppose, and views. And as a result of that, I started getting subscribers. Not masses and masses and masses, but certainly more than at any point up till that point in my YouTube journey, when my videos were just sort of me in working here, talking business, blah, blah, blah. So I did this video on a printer. It resulted in lots of questions. So I then subsequently made another video trying to answer questions and just generally giving my thoughts on how I'd found it, and like a 3-month review or a 6-month review, I can't remember. Ended up making a little series of videos, all of which seemed to gain the interest of some people, and the views started going up quite a lot, to be fair, especially in comparison to my other stuff. I will try and show you the videos that I'm talking about at some point here on the screen or something, just so that you can see, and this will make sense. However, time passed, and I will try and show my analytics actually, because that would probably make things a lot more easier to understand as well. Like literally here. So this is my watch time hours, and I've just moved back to 2023 to show you the difference that these Epson videos made. You can see along the bottom I had hardly any watch time, and then it starts spiking.
obviously I'd released a couple of Epson videos to this point. The watch time increased, and then in 2024 it stayed quite high on those videos. It has slowly come down, but as you can see, they are still gaining watch time hours.
And so within months, I'd achieved the 4,000 watch hours, which was really exciting. And, you know, I thought, well, that's fantastic, because most YouTube videos that you see out there talking to small businesses is about not giving up because you've reached your 1,000 subscribers, but it's the getting the watch hours that then becomes the problem. Obviously, my video was about 30 minutes long, so more people watch that, you know, it only takes 2 people to watch that video and already that's 1 hour done. If people are making smaller videos, it takes that much longer as well. I hope that makes sense. It's only just dawned on me now that actually I'm about to lose all those watch hours. Here's the catch. Those videos are what bought me the majority of the subscribers I now have. However, I did make it clear in those videos, I think, or I definitely mentioned it, that talking about the Epsom Printer is absolutely, definitely not what my channel was about. I spend a lot of time on my own. So the channel was initially set up as a way of keeping myself company. I talk to myself a lot, who will admit that to you. So although talking to the camera can be quite a difficult thing, and talking to the phone, you do feel absolutely ridiculous, let's be honest. But the more I did, the more comfortable I became. And I really enjoyed doing them, and I enjoyed editing them, and I enjoyed uploading them and just leaving them out there to see what sort of response they got. And my normal videos, just me in my space here, I can't call it a studio, this is my bedroom, I'm in my bedroom. So me in my bedroom, even though this is like the corner bit of it, just talking to you about the art, talking to you about all sorts, you joining me when even though you're not actually there, it feels like you are. When I'm doing my sublimating, doing my coasters, doing my placemats, doing packaging orders, you know, blah, blah, blah. I enjoy doing that. And the Epson videos, which have gained me the 4,000 watch hours and did some time ago, are not what this channel's about. That is the problem. That is the catch, because those people that have subscribed to the channel don't necessarily watch the other videos that I make, which then in turn affects my algorithm. So YouTube doesn't push the other videos I make, because if the people that subscribe to my channel for the Epson videos, if my, I don't know, day in the life studio vlog, whatever, appears in their newsfeed, that's not what they're interested in. They do not click. YouTube take that as a video that is not worth promoting, because that's the way the algorithm works. So that's the first problem with the fact that most of the subscribers I now have came from those Epsom videos. I'm at 709 subscribers now. It trickles up at about 100 a month, maybe less. It has done for the last few months anyway, maybe not quite 100. And they're still all coming from the Epsom videos. In a way, I wish I'd never made the Epsom video, because although I wouldn't have got the watch time now, and I wouldn't have 709 subscribers, I'm sure, the algorithm would be able to promote me and my channel properly, if that makes sense. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. I think it would have been better in hindsight not to have made the Epsom videos, and have subscribers on my channel that were there for the reasons I made my channel. That sounds better, I think. So here I am with the watch hours achieved, 709 subscribers, and here's the next problem that I now face. All those watch hours that I've got from the Epson videos are going to disappear, I think, soon, because one of the videos, or maybe 2, has already run out. They've already gone past the years, 365 days. Let me start at the beginning. In order to get I can't say it. In order to achieve that thing where you then start earning money from YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours within a period of 365 days. 1 or 2 of those videos has already lapsed the 365 days. So the watch hours that I gained from them no longer count. I have another video coming up that runs out, or I made on the 18th of September last year. And that's gained quite a lot of watch time. In fact, again, I will try and show you it on the analytics here. As soon as we get to the 18th, maybe the 19th of September, those watch hours will no longer count. So my watch hours are going to start dropping backwards. And I don't know what happens now, because YouTube did introduce an easier way to get into the YouTube Partner Program. They reduced the criteria. So they made it so that if you had this is on long format, I like these videos, you needed 500 subscribers, and I don't know what the watch hours was. Maybe it was 3,000, I don't know. But I'd already achieved that. And then I achieved the 500 subscribers. So I was accepted into the YouTube Partnership Program. To start earning money from YouTube, I still need to meet 1,000 subscribers. So I'm about to approach this time when my watch hours for my Epson videos are no longer going to count. And I don't know if that means that I'm going to now fall under the 4,000 watch hours criteria because of it. And therefore, am I not in the YouTube program anymore? And therefore, it's going to be like starting again. Or if because I've already been accepted, it's not going to harm me. I don't know is the answer to that. But it's made me a little bit like, not worried, but frustrated, because if I was to suddenly not be in the YouTube program because I no longer meet the criteria, then the fact that it would be like starting again is a little bit frustrating. I'm sure you probably would agree. And anyway, so I just thought, well, that's something I just would never have thought of. So basically what I'm saying is, if you are a new channel, firstly, think long and hard before you make a video which might gain you a good chunk of watch time hours, and it might sort of take off a bit. But if that video is in no way related to what you will be doing with your channel afterwards, or your intention for your channel, it might be worth not making that video at all, because it could end up harming your channel. I could have decided that the Epson video worked and I could have just turned my channel into a channel all about Epson, and I could have really doubled down on it and just made videos after videos after videos after videos. And admittedly, I did go on to make more videos. Because people had asked me questions or my opinions, I just felt like I should respond to them, because all of a sudden people were commenting and they were subscribing, and I thought that maybe I owed them that. So I made another 3 or 4 videos on the Epson, just like every few months, just to give people feedback to the fact that they took their time out of their day to leave me a comment or what have you. And I'm glad I did do that, because if people bother to leave me a comment, then I do try to respond. As I've said, life's been really busy lately, and I've had a lot more questions since those videos that I have not answered. They're sitting there, and I do intend to answer them. In fact, like for example, I promised I'd buy some Epson sample paper because I ran into a few issues with my printer. And it's my opinions, all of those videos were based on my opinion and my experience with my printer. But I'd run into a few issues, and just to make it fair, I had said I would buy actual genuine Epson printer paper, run the same prints through the printer with the Epson printer, and let people know if I experienced the same problem or whether or not it had been the paper I was using. I have now finally bought Epson paper, and I am going to be doing that because I said I would, and I'm going to do it. So I will be making that video at some point relatively soon. And I have now had the printer for over a year, because obviously the videos are reaching their year anniversary. So I will be doing that just because I said I would. The idea of this video was not to talk about all of that at all, but just to make people aware that if you create a video that does not run true with the rest of the videos that you are going to be making or have already made, it doesn't run in line with what your channel is about, it might be worth thinking about what potential damage that may do to your channel, and therefore, is it worth it? Do I regret making the Epson videos? Probably not, from the point of view that I had some really nice comments. I had a few not so nice comments, but they're always expected. But I had some really nice ones, and from those Epson videos, I did have a handful of subscribers that have hung around for my normal videos, which is nice. So I don't regret, I try not to regret anything. I don't regret doing them, but I do admit that now I'm in this dilemma where I could potentially lose all the hours, and therefore I no longer meet the criteria. that is a bit frustrating and a little bit sad, to be honest. So there we are. Right now I'm sitting at, I think it's 709 subscribers, and I have got the watch time hours, as you will hopefully see from the analytics that I will hopefully have shared at some point in this video somewhere along the line. I need 300, just under 300 more now to reach that final bit of criteria, and I need to do it before September the 18th. Going on my experience so far, which is no more than 100 a month, let's say between 50 and 100 a month, and coming from the Epson videos, let's be brutally honest about it. Obviously, I'm not going to reach 1,000 before September the 18th, because that's only like, what, three weeks? What's today? 20th? Just under a month away. It ain't happening. I might get I might get up to 810. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens, and actually probably really sad to see what happens on September the 18th/19th in terms of these watch time hours. But, you know, I don't want to just push another Epson video out there in the hope that I gain those extra 300 viewers. I want 300 subscribers to come along that are genuinely interested in what I do, want to be part of my journey. People that, like me, who are just trying to make a living, doing what they're passionate about in this somewhat crazy world that we now seem to live in. Maybe others that work in their bedroom and just keep getting up every day, plodding on, doing their best, just trying to do their best. I mean, there are a lot of people out there that do the sort of videos I do, and they are so much better at it. I get why these other people have got their 8,000, 10,000, 12,000 subscribers and all the rest of it. I don't have the imagine. I mean, I do my painting, but I don't. Firstly, I'm just so busy. I mean, just briefly, I work in a shop so many days a week. I take my stuff to market so many days a week. I do fruit and veg so many days a week. I work a lot, and time is just for YouTube, and also creating new products is just something that I haven't had in the last few months. So I don't have anything to share. But nonetheless, I still come on and just chat, and you just literally join me for a day when I'm busy working here. And it's not I don't make videos that are super edited. I don't make videos to try and please. I just get my camera up, my phone even, and video, and we chat away. Or I do all the chatting, obviously. That's all I do. And some people out there probably maybe just like having it on in the background while they're working. And that's great. If that's all my channel is just a bit of company for you in the background while you're doing whatever you do, fantastic. I like that. That would please me. That's the sort of people that I want to subscribe to my channel. People like that who are generally interested for whatever reason. Not necessarily people that just love printers. Nothing wrong with that, obviously, but that's not what I'm about. That's not what this channel is about. The other thing is, if people subscribe to my channel that generally are interested in what I do and perhaps do the same, wouldn't it be cool to build a little community offering, like, we could all advise each other and help each other and support each other? I don't know. You know how it goes. It's just nice to know that there's other people out there that have genuinely good ideas. It might be like, well, why don't you just do a print on such and such? Or oh, I really love that, but you could have done that better. Or why don't you try it in blue? I don't know. That's what I want. Just a friendly little group of people that think the way I think and like what I like, and well, not necessarily like what I like, so that'd be boring, but are interested in the sort of thing, you know, art. Like, you know, the way I'm doing my abstracts now, that's all new to me. And I've had some lovely feedback on the video I did about the fact that I'm going into doing abstract at the minute. And some of those comments have just been so lovely, and I just love reading them. That is the sort of people that I want to join this channel. I mean, if you are new here, and this is the first time you've ever seen one of my videos, and you've liked what you've seen, and you like the idea of what this channel is supposed to be about, not the Epsom Printer, please subscribe. You can be like one of the next 300 that I really need before it's September the 18th. If you don't like it, don't subscribe. You know, I'm not going to beg anyone for anything. But it would be nice if you did. It would be nice to have you here and part of the journey and part of the team. Not the team. We're not a team. Part of the community. That's the word I was looking for. So that would be really lovely. There we have it. It's just a quick video. I mean, it probably isn't that quick because I do talk some. It was just a video just to say hello. You might not have thought about this. It's a little bit of a dilemma. Should you or should you not make that video that you may or may not be about to make that actually has nothing to do with your content on a normal basis, normal day-to-day basis? Should you do it? Should you not? That choice is up to you. But just putting it out there, something to take into account before you make that video. Could it potentially affect the algorithm for your channel? Could it potentially affect you actually getting monetized, whatever that word is? So there we have it. Yeah, if you have liked this video, if it's been any use to you, if it's made you think, or if you've liked any of my previous videos and you do want to subscribe, although it seems like such a small thing just hitting that subscribe button, it actually means more than that. It does actually make a huge difference. It's not just about the fact that you press the button. It's about making a small community of possibly like-minded people, you know? And that's got to be a nice thing, hasn't it? And if it means that small channels can get to that stage where they can earn a few pennies of what they're doing and just help pay the bills, etc., in what is such a... There's been a weird year this year. People definitely haven't got money to spend. What I've noticed is, unless they class it as absolutely essential in their lives, they are not parting with their money. So until I can find a way of making people think that they absolutely cannot survive in life without one of my coasters on their table, I'm not going to be able to convince them to spend their money. Not at the market, that is for sure. So if I can meet that criteria and earn a few extra pennies from doing these videos, then that would absolutely make my day. And I'm not the only one that would say that. There's so many small business creators or small businesses out there that are making these YouTube videos, definitely in the back of their mind with the hope of earning a few pennies from doing it. But the criteria is so hard to achieve. The watch hours didn't prove to be so for me. Getting to a subscriber count of 1,000 is. And I'm about to lose my watch hours. So hence why I wanted to share the dilemma with you in case it was something you hadn't thought of just before you make that video that takes off but doesn't take off enough and then affects the algorithm for you. So I hope it's been some help. I hope it has just set off some little light bulbs in your head and either encouraged you not to make the video or at least try and make that video in some way relatable to your other content. I do hope any of that makes sense. I don't even know if it made sense to me. I just don't actually know if any of that came out the way I wanted it to. But I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully I've been able to find a way of slotting in all the other information here maybe, or just somewhere to show you what I'm talking about as a visual. I'm a visual learner. Sometimes we just need a good visual. That's my little update. That's the crossroads I'm at, and I shall leave it there. For those of you that have been here for a while, thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you for the comments, and thanks for being part of my journey so far. And for any of you that perhaps might be tempted to press that little button, press the subscribe button. No, I'm not going to beg. If you want to press it, press it. If you don't, don't. Oh, by the way, I put my art abstract up on my wall. You can't see them all. I have shown you these. But I love them so much. These 4 in particular, I am keeping them. I don't care. I'm keeping them to myself. Because they just... I look at... My bed's opposite me at the moment. And so every night I look at these and I just find myself getting lost in them. I just see new things and I absolutely love them. So yeah, if you were wondering what these were on my wall, that's what they are. My own abstract paintings, which I absolutely bloody love. Anyway, gone. Take care of you and see you soon. Okay, over and out. Bye.